Hey guys, I'll open it out. Just want to thank Mr. Kroenke and the whole Kroenke family first off and foremost. I think just his generosity and everything that he's meant to our franchise can't be understated. And I think when you look at our whole franchise and any business in general, it always starts at the top, and it truly does here. You know, the way that they go about their business and trickles on through Kevin, through the front office, through Sean, through the team, and through the leaders, and it always starts there. So I want to thank Mr. Kroenke first and everything that he's been for me since they drafted me. Next, I want to thank Kevin, Les, Tony, everything they put into this and all the hard work. And I know it wasn't easy for them, and I know it took a lot of time and effort, and more so than anything, I think the belief that they've shown in me since they drafted me is meant more than anything, and it's something that I'll be forever grateful for and forever appreciative of, and hopefully can return some wins for them and make them happy. And then I think I'd like to thank my agents with Ryan Tollner and Chase Callahan and all the work that they put in. And again, I know it wasn't an easy process for them either, just daily working on it and putting in the time and effort, and so thankful for them. And I'd like to thank Sean. I think I can't, overstate what he's meant to me in my career. And you guys obviously know how it went the first year and then how it's gone since he got here. And I owe him, I owe him a lot, and I'm forever thankful for him, and he understands that. And, I hope he feels the same way about me.
Jared, are you surprised at the speed in which this was done and the quietness? And also, we know you're a hard worker, but subconsciously, will this make you work even harder because of the investment that the Rams have made in you?
Yeah, I think so. Well, first to answer your first question, I think it's been a long process, and I told Gary before I walked in here, I'm sorry for lying to you guys for so long. It was working. It was in the works for a few months now, and I'm just so happy to be done with it. It's such a relief and so grateful. And then I'm sorry, what was your second question?
We know you're a hard worker.
Yes. Yeah. It's definitely. I think it definitely increases your urgency a little bit when you know that type of commitment. But I don't feel like I'll change my process or anything. But I do understand the responsibility of it and all that stuff that goes with it.
What has it been like then the last few weeks or months that while this has been kind of going on and you've been potentially being on the stone face in front of us?
Yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed watching the media circus around the league and understanding that here we had something going on that was between us and wasn't involved with people outside of this building. I've enjoyed that, and I appreciate them for that. And I think you guys know I'm not somebody that ever wants to make anything about myself, and this was no different. I think, I think I go back to my original statement. I think I need to continue and thank my teammates and thank everyone that's been in my football life since I was young, and it's just very, very grateful.
Did you want this still in your fourth season, or did the Carson Wentz situation anything to do with getting it done now in next offseason?
I'm very happy we got it done. I think that's the best way to put it. I think Carson getting his done did accelerate the process a bit, but I am very happy that we are done, and I can now go out there and just play football and not worry about it.
Are you concerned at all, Jared, that now that you're getting rewarded, that the organization will be in a position to maybe acquire other players and spend money in other areas?
I'm not. I think that is part of the reason why getting it done earlier is beneficial. I do. I think I'm not the type of guy that ever wants to do that to a team, and I think that's definitely calculated by them, and I don't think it's something that will hinder us tremendously.
Jared, going all the way back to your freshman year at Cal, there's been some ups and downs along the way, and by no means is your journey over at all. But looking back, did you feel like you need, not that you had to go through those things, but it helped shape who you are right now, and this sort of validates all of the trials and tribulations along the way?
Yeah, I think there's different moments in your career that do that. I think getting drafted and winning your first game and winning games last year and getting the Super Bowl. There's different things like that do validate some of that. But this is one of those moments for sure. I think it's definitely something that you think about your whole life, and obviously the numbers you never dream about. But getting a contract that establishes you as somebody who is a franchise quarterback in this league and somebody who's going to play for a long time is something you dream about. And I think everything that you do go through leading up to that point can have an impact on that. And to answer your question, yes, I do believe a lot of the stuff that has gone on my freshman year, my rookie year, has led to a lot of good moments.
Piggybacking off that question, going back to the Super Bowl, what did you take out of that experience and the result, and how has that influenced you going forward?
A lot of things. I think I've talked about this at length, but a million things. I think just understanding that, there's going to be times in games where you need to do different things that you weren't expecting to do, and that's specific to that game and many games last year. It's not just one, and I think X's and O's, it would take me a little bit longer with you, but I think overall just appreciating the moment and understanding that you did go through that and that it is part of your career and part of your legacy, and hopefully you get a chance to go back and get a chance to win it.
How far do you think you are from being the quarterback that can win that type of game? Or, again,
I don't. Hopefully not very far at all.
You mentioned Buffet, this idea that, he's obviously got his extension also, so you guys are kind of tied together now for a while. What do you kind of think of this idea of you guys kind of, being working together for the foreseeable?
Well, I'm excited about it. I hope he is too. But I think we've talked back and forth as this has gone on, and he's joked that I'm stuck with him, and I told him, I said I think I'm okay with that. It'll be a good marriage, and I'm happy he's being rewarded like he should be, and I'm happy to be with him for a long time. I know he joked with you guys about me owing him dinner. I probably owe him a few dinners at this point, but again, I'm just so appreciative for him and everyone in this building.
Why does it work so well with you guys?
Why does it work? I think I do my best, but I think it starts with him and just the way he is as a leader and a communicator, and obviously his football mind is special, but I think beyond that, his communication and leadership skills is second to none, and I try to mimic him in some of those ways, and then I think we do balance each other out at times where he is high energy and I'm relatively even keel, and I think that can blend together well at times.
You guys do open on Sunday. Has it been overwhelming at all to have this kind of go on last night, and today you guys are preparing for the Panthers?
No, I feel good. I think when the talks initially happened, I think you go through different motions of being happy and excited, and I think that's when you kind of are overwhelmed at that point. I think at this point with the talks and the numbers have been in my head for so long, it's more of a okay, now you can just relax and play, and I think today was a good feeling, and am just so appreciative and happy to be able to play without thinking about it.
Jared, were you relaxed completely, or is there a new level of pressure?
I'm relaxed now, yeah.
You're not having to live up to that big contract.
No. I'm relaxed. I've been through, I think, living up to stuff, and I understand that, and I think I've got a good perspective on that as far as there's a reason why I was the number one pick, and when I was going through the, early on in my career, you have to go back to understanding that what you did prior to that is why you are there, and it's no different with this. What I've done up to this point is why this has happened, so don't try to be something that hasn't got you there.
Sean talked about one of the things he likes about you, other than how your athletic performance, your thinking and taking full responsibility. Is that something you learned in college? Is that from home? Where'd that come from?
I think it's just part of who I am, but I think, again, it goes back to Sean, honestly. When I see him able to take full responsibility, being, the type of coach he is, and always being in the limelight, and him taking responsibility in front of you guys, it makes it a lot easier for me to do it. And, I think we both do have that type of personality trait, but he makes it easier.
Contract signed?
No.
Have you allowed yourself?
No, you have to ask them.
Yeah, one more.
Hopefully soon.
Have you allowed yourself any moment of celebration at dinner with family?
I had some friends over last night briefly. just for an hour or so, but just hanging out. Nothing. No, just my buddies from home. Yeah.
Buy anything crazy?
I'm sorry.
You gonna buy anything crazy?
Don't plan on it. No. Put it in the stock market, right?
I got some. Yeah.